Hey, I'm Jen. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're a woman over 40 or 50 like me, and you are struggling to get in the protein that you need to really lose body fat to change your body more because you're not hungry, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to give you some tips to help you get in the protein that you really need in order to change your bodies. So I noticed as women get older, or obviously taking a GLP-1, they do not have an appetite and they're really struggling to get in the amount of protein that they really need in order to change their body, firm up, help with their skin laxity. So they're not eating enough. Protein is pivotal as we age, especially if you are looking to recomp your body, to not be skinny fat. Anybody can lose weight, but most women are coming into my programs or coming to talk to me because they're struggling to firm up, to have a firmer look. They're losing weight, but they're not firm and they don't have an appetite. One of the biggest issues I find with women when they don't have an appetite is they're also eating a lot of packaged food, not really realizing it. So the packaged foods are high in calories, high in fat, bad for you, and then they're kind of filling you up, so then you cannot eat the protein that you need to eat in order to change your body. Grabbing like a spoonful of peanut butter on the go, and those are dense in calories and can be filling when your appetite is low. So then you don't want to eat the protein. So you have to be really mindful of these things that you're maybe grabbing really quick, one cookie here, a little bit of peanut butter here, because it's not allowing you to get in your protein. So you have to just focus more on how you can get the protein in and less on those things until your appetite starts to increase and you're able to have more flexibility in adding in things like that. I'm Jen. I am a mom of 3. I had my last baby at 45 and I own 2 businesses, so I'm super busy. I take care of now 2 family members that have dementia that live with me. I like things to be fast and easy. When you are struggling to get in the amount of protein that you need to do it in baby steps. So I'm going to give you a whole bunch of tips in this video that are going to help you. So now I get to way over 150 grams of protein a day, but this was baby steps, honestly. So you have to put in the effort. I talk a lot about the becoming her concept. When I made the decision that I was going to finally change my body to stop being skinny fat, because I've been skinny fat my whole life, then I needed to change my mindset and I needed to prioritize myself. So 1, you need to prioritize yourself. 2, you need to change your mindset and think about who you want to become. Who is this version of you that you want to become? So I wanted to be the healthiest, strongest version of myself. I saw all my clients, not all, a lot of my clients' bodies breaking down as they were getting older. So with injuries, surgeries, or their husbands' bodies were breaking down, or they were retiring and they couldn't go on vacation because they were not mobile. So this is not a path I wanted to go down. Also with my family members that have dementia now, this is not a path that I want to go down. So you have to prioritize yourself and you have to envision this person that you are trying to become. Every day I would envision this person, the stronger, healthier version of me, and what I had to do to become that. And it's not always easy. And as women, we always try and beat ourselves up for the things that we do not accomplish, the things that we want to do and we don't do. I gave myself grace, I gave myself credit, and I built myself up on the things that I did do well. I do not think women are proud of themselves enough every single day. I want you as a woman to find something to be proud of yourself every single day in order to get in the protein that you need. And you are not hungry. I get it. Same thing. I was never like a morning breakfast eater. I used to wake up and I didn't want to eat purposely. I didn't want to eat. I would like suppress my appetite so I wasn't eating so that I could be skinny, right? I would have coffee and caffeine so it would suppress my appetite, or would take appetite suppressants, in my 30s and early 40s so that I wasn't eating. So then when I wanted to change my body and I needed to eat all this protein, I was so used to not eating that it was really hard. So it's going to be hard, but you have to envision who it is you want to become. So I forced myself to eat. So that's when I started with the egg whites. For me, that was the easiest thing to get down in the morning. Ideally, you start eating within 30 minutes of waking. A lot of the data is saying that's what women need to break their fast. But if you literally can't eat that early, then fine. But the first meal that you eat has to be high in protein. You need to find ways to replace those unhealthy packaged foods with other things. How can you make the swap? Because a lot of times you psychologically just can't give up the cookies. Like, it's just 1 or 2 cookies, it's fine, right? But it's not fine if you can't get the protein in. Envision the person that you want to become and figure out healthy swap. I am doing a whole video on protein 101 because I know protein powders 101, I should say, because women really struggle. Find women over the age of 45 have no idea about protein powders. Like, they obviously know what protein powders are, but they're like, have no clue what to buy. What's the difference? What do I do with them other than drink them? Some women don't like to drink, they want to eat. Be on the lookout for that. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you get notified when I upload that video. That will really help you in figuring out what protein powders to buy, how you can better use them. If you are struggling to get in the food because you're not hungry, you still need to focus on protein. Like brainwash yourself, protein, protein, protein. This is what you have to eat first. It's not fun, but if you're envisioning this person that you want to become, the strongest, healthiest, toned version of yourself, you have to do this. You need to find ways to get in high amounts of protein that aren't maybe high in volume until you get used to eating more frequently. So that's why I started with baby steps. I started with 1 cup of egg whites, and then I went to 1.5 cups of egg whites, and then to 2 cups, and then sometimes it's 2 cups and 1 egg. It's very, very gradual, but you have to really focus on it and make it a priority for you. You want to focus on 30 to 50 grams of protein per meal. Going to probably have to get higher amounts of protein in each meal. Going to be different for each person. So this is what I also work with you on, because it really dependent. If you only want to eat 2 meals a day, then those are obviously going to be high in protein, but maybe you can't get in that much amount of volume. It's going to take time. So then you're going to maybe eat little amounts of protein throughout the day, but you have to build awareness. This is key in any changes that you want to make. The more aware you are, the more apt you are to make different choices. Okay, you have to build the awareness in thinking every time that you go to eat something, it has to have protein in it. As we get older, we need more protein per meal for our body to be able to build muscle. If you are also strength training, I do these 10 with Jen workouts. They're very strategic. They're short workouts, but very strategic to help women over 40 build muscles. Check out some of my other videos that I did on different ways that you can work out at home or at the gym. You're bored or you don't know what to do. I give you all different ideas to help you with that as well. You're going to have to go to the food store, or if you shop online, whatever, and pick out things. Those little yogurt cups, those are not filling. So the little teeny yogurt cups, you can get that in 3 bites. Also, if you eat faster, that will help you get the food in faster, right? So my husband used to say when he was trying to like bulk up and put on muscle and gain weight so he could put on muscle, or my son is now trying to gain weight for sports, right? So he's always saying like, eat faster, don't eat so slow, because they want to just get the calories in quickly before your brain registers that you're kind of full. So you're going to have to do that just in order to get the protein in. Eat really fast. It's the opposite of like how we really should be eating, but in order to just get the food down because you're not hungry, this is something that can probably help you. So other tips would be doing all the things that we really shouldn't be doing. So distract yourself so you don't realize that you're eating, right? So we don't really want to do this as you are progressing along. But if you are distracted, a lot of times when people are distracted, they're mindlessly eating. So that would be another way for you to get in more food without you really like thinking about it. Really think about every single meal having protein where you can. And this is where protein powders are going to help you. Those already made yogurt cups, that's another really key thing. Get the 20-gram yogurt cups versus the 15-gram yogurt cups. Do not get those like 8-gram yogurt cups. Do not get those. Other ways you can trick your brain would be to use smaller plates instead of putting food on a big plate, which psychologically maybe you'll think like that's a lot of food. I can't eat that much food. Putting it on a smaller plate can help you. Also, if you are drinking like water throughout the day to get in your water requirement, if you have a protein shake, just count that water towards your water goals. This way you're not having all this water and then you feel like you have to get the protein shake in and you can't fit it. If you're eating first thing in the day, make that really high in protein. So you're off to a really good start, forcing yourself in the becoming her concept to eat early in the morning or when you wake up a lot of protein, 30, 40 grams of protein. Then at least you have that in, and then we can get in a few other 20, 30 grams of protein snacks in throughout the day. This way you're kind of front loading the day to get yourself off to a really good start, both like psychologically and emotionally. So you're kind of being proud of starting it off on the right foot. You can also try habit stacking. So maybe you go for a walk in the morning and you take coffee with you, then take a protein shake with you. Do something that you're already doing and stack on a protein habit to it. If you're used to in the morning when you're getting ready, doing your makeup or whatever, and you have coffee there, then have a protein shake there instead, or add protein to your coffee, which would be even better. So the easiest way to get in more protein, if you're barely eating a lot, is to add protein to the things that you're already eating. So if you're eating a little bit of oatmeal in the morning, then eat a little bit less of the oatmeal and add protein powder into the oatmeal. That's actually really popular. I think it's called like Proats or something. You can actually buy it pre-made like that now. Use less of the carbs, the oatmeal, the toast, less of the toast, and more of the protein. You're going to have to do that in order to get the protein higher. You can also try 1UP makes this clear protein powder. So it's a lot lighter than like traditional protein powder. It's more like a juice like than a heavier texture. I like this a lot, and you can make it into ice pop. I've even made it into little cookies. Finding creative ways to get the protein powder in. Watch my other video on protein powders because I go more in depth in how you can be creative with your protein powders. But the 1UP Clear I really like because it's lighter, but it still has 20 grams of protein and it's only 80 calories. I think it's no carbs and no sugar. Something like that can help you get in more protein. You can even double up the dose and do 2 scoops or 1.5 scoops, and you're getting 30 or 40 grams of protein per your little juice mix. Other easy to eat low volume foods would be egg whites. You can do like just turkey around a cheese stick and really help bump up your protein. Essential amino acids like this can really help just in your water bump up your protein, or add it to something that's lower in protein. Add the protein powder to my yogurt as well to bump up the protein. These Fairlife shakes, if you like dairy, can tolerate dairy, 30 grams of protein. It tastes like chocolate milk. These are great to bump up your protein as well. So if you find you are still struggling, this is what I love to help women with in my Firm Over 40 program. There is a link below. What I help you with is your fitness, your nutrition, your mindset, and your skincare. As I've owned a med spa for over 20 years, I'm a personal trainer and nutritionist, so I can help you not only firm up your body, but firm up your skin as you are aging. So cellulite, crepey skin, all the things. I love to help women age with confidence and strength and independence. Other benefits of adding in more protein just daily. You're going to see your skin is going to look better, it's going to be firmer, and your hair is going to be better. So many of my clients, my facial clients especially, that are on Ozempic or similar medications are having so many issues with their skin and their hair. It's horrible. So the more protein you have, I noticed this specifically when I was starting to change my body and I was able to start increasing my protein, that my skin was getting firmer and my hair was definitely better. If you do not figure this out and figure out how to get more protein in, your body is only going to get worse. Okay, you're only going to keep losing muscle and your body's going to get saggier and saggier as you are getting older. Literally, like month to month, you're going to see it happen. I see it in my clients, my facial clients that come in month to month, like literally their bodies are changing, saggy, droopy, crepey skin, all the things. You have to figure this out. I hope this helped you. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can check out the other things I have coming up. Please feel free to comment down below if there's other things you're struggling with, and I will see you in the next one.